Hola a todos y bienvenidos de nuevo a mi canal. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'll be teaching you how to become fluent in Spanish fast using my step-by-step guide. If you want to master Spanish but need a proven roadmap to get you there, then this video is for you. Today, I'm going to break down my step-by-step fluency method that I personally use for my own language learning and that I also teach to my students in my signature program. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is it really possible to become fluent quickly? And the answer is yes, but it takes consistency and the right approach. I'm a native level Spanish speaker. I've also successfully applied this method for years as a Spanish language instructor and tutor. Whether you're learning Spanish for travel, work, or to connect with others, this method will set you up for success. If you're ready to kickstart your Spanish journey, give this video a thumbs up and make sure to stick around until the end, because each part of this method is crucial and needs to be applied together for maximum results. I've also created a free webinar, which is a step-by-step guide to becoming fluent in Spanish. You can sign up to watch it from the link in the description below. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Chelsea, and this channel is dedicated to building your confidence and conversation skills in Spanish. If this sounds like something you need, then be sure to click the notification bell so that you don't miss out on my weekly lessons. Let's dive in. I've characterized this step-by-step method using the acronym LEARN, and each letter represents a different step of the LEARN method. We're going to start with the letter L, which stands for Listen Actively to Native Speakers and Media. The first step to becoming fluent in Spanish is listening actively. Now, you might be thinking, okay, but I don't understand much yet. That's completely normal, especially at the beginning stages. The key is to immerse yourself in the language as much as possible. This is how you start training your ear. Here's what I mean by active listening. It's not just about hearing the words. It's about really paying attention to how the language sounds, how the sentences flow, and how native speakers use expressions in daily life. I recommend starting with content that interests you. If you love cooking, find a cooking show in Spanish. If you're into travel, watch Spanish travel vlogs. This will help keep you engaged and make Spanish feel more natural. As you get more comfortable, try listening without subtitles. And if you don't understand everything, don't worry. The goal here is to get used to the rhythm and melody of the language. Over time, your brain will start picking up patterns, and you'll find it easier to understand. A great tip is to listen with Spanish subtitles. This helps you see the words as you hear them, strengthening your connection with the written and spoken language. And if you feel you're not progressing fast enough, don't get discouraged. This process builds over time, and eventually you'll start understanding more and more. By the way, if you're looking to dive even deeper into how to become fluent in Spanish faster, I have a free Spanish Fluency Masterclass webinar where I go into greater detail on using this exact method. The link to sign up is in the description below, so be sure to check it out after the video. The next step of the LEARN method is characterized by the letter E, which stands for Engage in regular conversations with others. The next crucial step is engaging in conversations. This is where a lot of learners struggle. They think they have to have perfect grammar or know every word before they can speak. But here's the truth. The best way to learn is by speaking. Even if you only know a few words, try practicing them in simple conversations. This could be as simple as saying, Hola, ¿cómo estás? Hi, how are you? To a Spanish-speaking friend, or practicing with language exchange partners online. You can find language exchange partners on apps like HelloTalk or italki. These platforms let you connect with native speakers so you can practice speaking with them, and they can help correct you in real time. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. I recommend setting a goal of speaking in Spanish at least once a week, even if it's just for 10 to 15 minutes. Consistency is key. Don't wait until you feel ready. Just start speaking and you'll learn along the way. The next step of the LEARN method is characterized by the letter A, which means apply grammar and vocabulary in real context. Now we get into the fun part, applying what you've learned. This is where the magic happens. A lot of beginners make the mistake of trying to memorize long lists of vocabulary words or grammar rules. But in reality, learning in context is far more effective. For example, let's say you learn the verb hablar, which means to speak in English. Instead of just memorizing the word, try memorizing it in a sentence, like Yo quiero hablar español. I want to speak Spanish. Or ¿Puedes hablar más despacio? Can you speak more slowly? The key is to apply what you've learned right away, whether you're practicing on your own or speaking with others. Don't worry about making mistakes, just focus on communication. The more you use new words in grammar and sentences, the more you'll retain them. Now, I know this might feel intimidating at first, especially if you're just starting out. But remember, every time you apply what you've learned, you're one step closer to fluency. Don't be afraid to make mistakes, that's part of the process. So go ahead and speak up, practice with confidence, and feel proud of every small victory along the way. If you're feeling ready to take the next step, I've got something special for you. Join me for my free Spanish Fluency Masterclass webinar, where I'll show you exactly how to take everything you've learned here to the next level and start speaking Spanish with confidence. You'll get more in-depth strategies and expert tips to accelerate your progress. Sign up through the link in the description below. I can't wait to see you there. The next step of the Learn method is characterized by the letter R, which stands for Review and Reinforce Your Knowledge Regularly. Language learning isn't a one-and-done deal. You need to review and reinforce them regularly. A good strategy is to use spaced repetition, a method where you review material at increasing intervals. You can do this by using apps like Anki or Quizlet, which are designed to help you review grammar and vocabulary effectively. I recommend reviewing a little bit every day, even if it's just 10 minutes. Also remember that practice makes perfect. Go back and re-listen to things that you've already heard. Reread the materials you've learned from. The more you reinforce your knowledge, the easier it will be to use Spanish in real-life situations. And for the last step of the Learn method, the letter N stands for Navigate Through Challenges with Persistence. Let's be honest, learning a new language can be tough, and there will be moments where you feel frustrated or like you're not making any progress. But the most important thing is to keep going. Language learning is a journey, and there will be ups and downs. Sometimes you'll feel stuck, but that doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're learning. Remember that every challenge you face is an opportunity to grow. If you're struggling with pronunciation, keep practicing. If you don't understand a grammar rule, keep reviewing it. With time and persistence, you'll get better. The key is to keep pushing through even when things get difficult. So here's the recap of my Learn method for becoming fluent in Spanish fast. The L stands for Listen actively to native speakers and media. The E stands for Engage in regular conversations with others. The A stands for Apply grammar and vocabulary in real context. R stands for Review and Reinforce Your Knowledge Regularly. And N stands for Navigate Through Challenges with Persistence. By following these steps, you're setting yourself up for success in Spanish. Consistency is key, so make sure to stick with it. And don't be afraid to make mistakes along the way. Most importantly, enjoy the process. I've also created a free webinar, which is a step-by-step guide to becoming fluent in Spanish. You can sign up to watch it from the link in the description below. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and subscribe for more tips on how to learn Spanish faster. I'll be back with another lesson soon. Stay tuned. Hasta luego.